It's one of the web sleuths or one of those sites, which I can't stand because I think they're all a bunch of losers sitting on a computer 24 hours. I can't stand all that stuff. Which,
Is that where Casey was looking for clues?
No, I don't think so. I don't think she was into any of that stuff. I think she's more... Okay, another little story. I'm in the room. She's in the next room on the computer. And I thought I heard her cry, like, cry like that. And I text Rob. I go, oh, my God, I think she cried. It's a big deal. And so he's saying, holy shit, we're making a big deal of it. And I thought, okay, hold on. I go in the bathroom, and I come out, and I walk in the computer room. I go, are you okay? And she goes, yeah, check this out. She's on MySpace, and this one guy had sent her a message saying, hey, gorgeous, or I want to be blunt, but you're gorgeous. And she goes, now look, and then she shows me his profile, and it's a hot guy. It's a good-looking guy, too. That's why I was in here laughing. I thought you were crying. Just didn't happen.
What was she doing in addition to being on the computer when she was at the house?
She wasn't on the computer that much.
She watched TV?
She talked to me.
Talked to you?
Yeah.
She listened to music?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the song. There's, I don't know what we were doing, but she's sitting, I was taking a shower, I'm getting out of the shower. She's in the living room. I think it was a Saturday. I don't think we went to the attorney's that day, so it's a Saturday or Sunday. And she's playing this song, and I'm listening to it, and it's Seven Dust. We talked about Seven Dust as a band she likes a lot, and she goes, oh, this is a song I was telling you about. I want you to hear it. And so she starts playing it, and some of the words, I go, ooh, I like that song, play it again. She plays it again, and then it's over, and then I'm still getting dressed and stuff, so she plays it again, and then she walks in, and she goes, this song was in my head the whole time I was in jail. The first, it just reminds me of everything that's going on in my life, and I couldn't get it out of my head. And it's I have the lyrics in there. I think someone sent them to you, but we ended up listening to it 13 times in a row. That just at that one sitting. And then later on that night, we're sitting in a room making bracelets with beads, and her mom's in there with us. And she plays the song again. And Cindy's sitting there listening to it, and she goes, oh my God, this song reminds me of my life. And Casey goes, yeah, that's my song. And Cindy just starts crying. And the song's over. Casey goes, well, I guess you don't want to hear it again. Because we listen to it every single day.
But it was a song that Casey said she had
in her head the whole time she was in jail, and it's do you want me to get the lyrics? Because it's
we can do that afterwards.
Okay.
Just to the best of your recollection, what's the song about?
Erase the past again is the main lyric of it. But the one thing that caught my attention when I wanted to play it again is the one line says, I hope it doesn't scream my name. Which I'm just thinking, whatever she did, she doesn't want to get caught. It's about, I don't know what it means. I really don't know.
So at some point, she's playing it, and Cindy says, it reminds me of what's going on in my life.
I'm up, I'm down, like a roller coaster. It's a good song. It's an emotional song.
But Cindy thinks that it encapsulates her life, but then Casey says, oh, wait a minute,
that's my song.
That's my song.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Casey could listen to it and like it and enjoy it, and Cindy lost it. Cindy started crying. Cindy cares. Casey doesn't really care about much.
Let's talk a little bit about the family. What was your relationship like with Cindy?
I was fine with her. I was close to her. I spent most of the time with Casey, so we didn't have a lot of time to talk. The one time we were alone is after she got arrested. The Friday, that's the same day I left, and she came up next to me on the couch and just went right up against me, so I had my arm around her. I said, oh, your poor little life. And she looks up at me and she goes, well, what do you think of Casey? And I said, I think she's fine. We get along well. She goes, what do you think happened? Do you think she would have lost her at the mall or done something like that? And I said, I don't know, Cindy. She didn't tell me what happened. I don't know. And she goes, I don't know what to do. And I said, well, what'd she say? She said, I tried to do everything that I could. And I said, well, I was in the same position. I was 19 and I had a child. I said, I stayed with my mom. I said, let me tell you, if he got diaper rash or something, I felt guilty. I felt like she was looking down on me. She goes, well, I didn't act like that. I said, but my mom didn't either, but I still felt like that. She goes, I didn't do that. I was not like that. She goes, well, one time when she came home with flea bites, I got all over her. And she goes, but I wasn't like that. I didn't act like that. Casey had no reason to I don't know, or think that I was controlling, or I can't remember her words, but she said I did not act like that.
Did Casey or Cindy ever tell you the nature of the relationship between mom and daughter?
No.
Or grandma and daughter?
No, as far as they're concerned, they got along well. They hadn't fought for months, and
That's what they said. They hadn't fought in a long time?
Yeah.
Did they say anything about the night of the 15th? The night when...
No.
Nothing?
No. I know Rob asked about it, and Cindy denied there was a fight, but they're...
What happened on the night that either she was arrested or the night after? Was there an incident that occurred in that house?
What do you mean?
A domestic incident between anybody, between George and Casey?
Oh, when I was there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the first morning I was there, I woke up to... I couldn't really hear Casey, but I woke up to, "Don't quit your fucking lie." I mean, screaming. They could have heard it out across the street. "Don't fucking lie to me. I'm not putting up with your shit. Don't do that. Don't." He's screaming at her. She's going, "No, you have to believe me. You can't." Same thing. "Don't treat me like a scumbag cop." This is before Leonard talked to her. "You act like my father. Quit. Act like you're my father instead of a cop. I'm not listening to your shit. Quit fucking lying." I mean, just boom, all over the house like that. And then Cindy said, "Jim, come out here. You can't act like that." Casey said, "You're going to have to leave," to her dad. I think he did end up leaving that day, too. He and Jim left and went somewhere overnight, maybe.
Now, did you actually see the incident, or could you just
No,
hear it?
That's what woke me up. I'm in the room. The house is so small, I mean, you could hear everything that happened, except for when Jose would come over and take her in another room, he'd turn the stereo up, because you could hear everything in that house.
Okay.
But it was heated. You could tell it was heated, and Cindy came in and stopped it, and Jim walked out, and "Come on, George, you can't do that." And Casey said, "You are going to have to leave." And Cindy was saying, "We said we wouldn't act like this. We're not going to do this."
Was there any sort of physical altercation, or
Not that I know of. I can't.
Did Casey say anything about the incident to you?
No, no. She just came in and she said, "I can't have that. I can't have that." Little prima donna. I mean, I can't have people asking me what happened to my daughter. That's the feeling I got from it. No, it was just real heated, and then at another time, this is when I'm in the room, and I think it was nighttime, and the doors, I always left the door open, because I didn't want them to think I was, I don't know, I just wanted to ask them, plus I could hear better, but George walks to his friend Jim's, because the door's right next to mine. He said, "I can't do this. I'm not going to live this lie. I'm not going to do it."
Now, who said that?
George, to his friend. He's standing in the doorway talking to him.
He said, "I'm not going to live this lie."
I'm not going to live this lie. And then at another time he said, if she couldn't trust her own family to raise her kid. Now, that's just his words. Maybe he's believing. I just seriously think that no one knows what happened, and they want to take anything she says and believe it, but they're, what I think he was asking her, I don't know for sure, is, where's the body? I think he was saying, where's her body?
What do you think he meant by I can't live this lie?
Because it sounds like, there's this huge lie going on. I think what he meant was he can't live in the same house with her going around, and nobody, everybody's like, it's like nothing happened. I seriously think that's what he meant. Because after the first blow up that morning, he would not go near her.